What's going on there, guys? My name is Matt, or Chewy as most of you all know me as, and in this month's Thrustmaster sponsored video, we are going to be taking a look at the brand new Top Gun Maverick DLC within Microsoft Flight Simulator. This just released yesterday, and as of recording today, it's the 26th of May. The film also came out yesterday in the UK. I'm going to see it with my partner on Sunday, and I cannot wait to see the movie. But for now, we're going to go and do some flight simming. We've got the Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog for our hardware today that we're going to be using. This has been my trusty joystick of choice for pretty much most flying for over half a decade now. I've loved this stuff. And even though I've got the F-16 stick on top of here, there is also the FA-18 Warthog stick that you can get on top of this base package here. So I'm super excited to fly this. So we've got various things that we can do. If we go and have a look in the menu, there's challenges and there's also training as well. So it's a free DLC that you can download from the Microsoft Flight Sim Marketplace now. And I guess just like a pilot would do in real life, we should probably do some training before we actually get into the challenges. So we've got 3 training scenarios by the looks of it. We've got a high performance takeoff. We have a ridge crossing, and we also have a split S maneuver that we need to practice. So we'll go and give all 3 of those a go, I guess, in today's video and see how we get on. As you can see, I've got 2 camera setups. So I've got a camera behind me here so you guys can see things for the throttle quadrant. And then we've also got a camera on the right-hand side so you can see more of the joystick action as well, giving you plenty of view. So let's try this takeoff. It says light the afterburners and start an unrestricted climb. Here we go. So we've got landing gear, we've got flaps, altitude, airspeed, pitch scale, and the velocity vector as well. It's pretty cool because it gives us all the different details here about what we need to do. So it says smoothly raise the throttles to the mill detent gate, then to max to light the afterburners, raise the landing gear and set the flaps to auto. Use the velocity vector together with a pitch scale to maintain a 10-degree nose-up attitude. Once we've reached 300 knots, we need to begin an unrestricted climb with a 45-degree nose-up attitude. Okay, so take off, stay at 10 degrees until our airspeed hits 300 knots, and then we want to climb to 45 degrees on here. Okay, I think we can do that. This should be a pretty simple one. So we'll click fly on here and let it load in. Hopefully volumes and everything like that will be okay for you all, and you'll all be able to hear this. As I say, I cannot wait for the movie. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be absolutely awesome to see Top Gun finally on our screens again after the delays over the last few years for the movie release. Right, here we go. So we are at Fallon now. There we go. Van Norris Field, KNFL. Sorry for my pronunciation. All right, let's click ready to fly.
Welcome to the most thrilling
here we go.
of your flying career. I'm Lieutenant Diana Dreyer, call sign Apex, U.S. Naval Flight Instructor. I'm here to see if you've got what it takes to be an elite pilot in the
I think we've got what it takes.
Your goal is a high-performance takeoff with an unrestricted climb in full afterburner. First, follow the lineup and wait procedure.
Okay, so we should be able to move the aircraft. I'm hoping I've got my taxi settings correct. Looks like we've got our parking brake release, so hopefully we're going to be able to move across, and we've got a stop marker on the runway. Simulator looks great. This FA-18 does look awesome in the simulator, I have to say. There we go. Yeah, we've got nose wheel steering armed right now. I can see it on our HUD with NWS there. Okay, we'll line up and get situated on the center of the runway. Quite high elevation here, almost 4,000 feet. Make sure my toe brakes work as well. Okay, we'll stop just here.
Power to mill and keep the jet centered down the runway.
Okay, power to mill. And I'm guessing we don't need the afterburner, so let's do this.
Advance the throttles, power to mill. Okay, max power.
Okay, I'm going to press the button for the afterburner. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Let's start to rotate. Start to pitch up slowly. There we are.
Select your gear and then set your flaps to auto.
Okay, so gear up.
Start climbing. Aim your velocity vector at 10 degrees on your pitch scale. up 45 degrees for the unrestricted climb.
Okay, we're already through 300 knots. Let's go all the way up. Flaps should be in the auto position now with my key bindings that I've got. Let's bring the nose all the way back. There's 45 degrees. Let's try and hold it. A little bit of nose down. Still in afterburner here. Oh my goodness me.
That was awesome to watch.
Look at the altitude. Well, there we go. Oh, that was easy. Best score, 8,521. Apparently we got an A rating. Okay, well, that's a good start, but that was the most simple one. Let's go to the next one. Unrestricted climb. So I think my problem was that I overpitched a little bit there, right? But I'll take a grade A. I'll take a grade A. Let's go back to the Maverick menu. And let's go and select the next one now, which is the ridge crossing. So practice ridge crossing using clouds to mimic the terrain. Here we go. So we need modern air combat pilots need to be proficient in a wide variety of flight, including low-level maneuvers that keep the jet hugging terrain. In this exercise, you will practice the ridge crossing maneuver using clouds to safely simulate mountain ridges. So we need to have maximum visibility, maintain speed, and avoid negative Gs today. Try to roll to and maintain between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, ideally to 135 degrees. Okay, so we maintain 19,000 feet. We need to climb above the top of the cloud, then bank to 135 degrees at the top of the cloud, and then maintain the bank during the descent, and then level out at 18,500 feet. Okay, I hope I can do that. We'll give it a go. I am usually an airline pilot. We don't normally do these kind of maneuvers, hey? Right, let's load in and see how we go. I love these loading screens as well. The jet just looks so cool, and these missions are getting me so hyped for the film. Please don't put any spoilers in the chat if you have watched it already, but... Right, okay. Ready to fly once again. Here we go.
Today, we'll focus on ridge crossing, a vital skill for fighter pilots. It's a maneuver that allows pilots to hug terrain such as mountains and ridges.
Zoom out a bit, shall we?
This flight profile allows you to maintain positive G-forces, speed, and a clear view ahead. Approach the top of the cloud, then prepare to perform a roll.
Okay, so we're
As
gonna...
you can see, your HUD's bank angle information can't track beyond 45 degrees. At the top of the cloud, maintain a bank angle between 90 and 180 degrees.
So I'm guessing we're rolling right.
135.
Let's see, so we're going to head towards the top of the cloud, try and fly over the top of it, and then we're going to roll to the right.
Roll the jet.
Okay, here we go. So rolling the jet.
Descend to lower altitude, making sure to avoid contact with clouds.
Okay, whoa, that's failed already.
With upright attitude. Unfortunately, you spent too long inside the clouds.
Oh,
to
damn
complete
it.
this mission. Now return the jet to straight and level.
Oh dear. All right, let's try again. I've already failed. I guess I was a little bit too close to the terrain, right?
Vital skill for fighter pilots. It's a maneuver that allows pilots to hug
If that was a
terrain
mountain,
such
I
as
would have gone
mountains and
straight
ridges.
into it.
This flight profile allows you to maintain positive G-forces, speed, and a clear view ahead.
Maybe I was a little bit cautious over the top of it.
Perform a roll. As you can see, your HUD's bank angle information can't track beyond 45 degrees.
I swear I've
Top of
heard
the
this
cloud,
talk before.
Maintain a bank angle between 90 and 180 degrees, ideally right at 135.
Okay, that should be enough over the top. Probably a little bit high now.
Descend to lower altitude, making sure to avoid contact with clouds. Maintain a bank of 135 degrees. Roll back to an upright attitude. Now return the jet to straight and level.
Get it back straight and level. Don't know if we need to do it again on the next cloud. I'll aim to do it on the next one.
Practice makes perfect, so with more attempts, you'll master this form of complicated flying.
This aircraft flies very interesting. Oh, I only got a C on that one. We'll skip that one quickly. Terrible piloting. Okay, let's go and do the third one. I want to move on. I'm more excited for the challenges, I won't lie. Okay, so the next one is a split S maneuver. Execute the split S. Okay, let's see how well you demonstrate basic fighter maneuver capabilities of the FA-18E by performing a split S. The split S is a classic tactic that begins with a half roll and is followed by a half loop, and is designed to disengage from a pursuing enemy aircraft. Begin by rolling 180 degrees to an inverted attitude, Then pull back gently on the stick. Watch that you don't exceed 7.5 Gs at the bottom of the loop. You'll find the maneuver flying in the opposite direction from which you began the maneuver and can make any final leveling adjustments. Okay, so we're going to roll inverted, and then once we're inverted, we're going to pull back on the stick, keep those Gs in check, and then as we level out, we'll be obviously upright again, but facing the opposite direction. And it's asking us to maintain 350 knots. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's see how we do with this one. Look at that splash screen. That looks so cool. I love the livery paint as well. Captain Pete Mitchell Maverick. Oh, yeah. Right. Okay, so let's keep control of our throttles.
Let's see how well you handle the FA-18
And we'll zoom out again.
in the air. Maintain 350 knots and keep above 10,000 feet. I want you to show me how you execute a split S, a classic maneuver. Let's start by rolling 180 degrees into an inverted attitude.
Okay, so I'm going to get my speed up a little bit, and then we'll go upside down. Keep it nice and level if we can.
Keep the maneuver fluid.
Okay, let's watch that G scale. Watch the speed. I think I need to be pulling back more on the stick if I'm honest with you. And I'm way too fast. Oh God, 10,000 feet's not happened. Oh, that's the floor. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Now return the jet to straight and level.
Oh dear. I was way too cautious on that one.
Impressive performance. Your
Wait.
speed is too low. Push the throttle.
Did she just say very... Wait, what? We crashed. Maybe I should redo that one. Okay, let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. I'm not accepting that, even though the game or the simulator has told us that we did an amazing job there. That was awful. We crashed the jet. I'm so used to flying airliners. I'm not used to this kind of rough flying. Okay, one more go. One more go.
Maintain 350 knots and keep above 10,000 feet. I want you to show me how you execute a split S, a classic.
Okay, let's just watch that speed now.
By rolling 180 degrees into an
So
inverted
normally when you do an inverted roll, you'll pitch up to 10 degrees, like so, and then make the turn, and then that should keep you about level as you roll out. Okay. So let's bring this power all the way back if we can do, and let's pull way more harsh on the stick than we were beforehand. Trying to keep the horizon in sight if we were looking upwards.
Now return the jet to straight and level.
Just below 10,000 feet, and we'll watch that speed.
Great job. Very impressive.
But that was a bit better. We didn't hit the ground this time, at least, so a lot better. Weirdly enough, our score was only marginally better. Yeah, we didn't hit a consistent 350 knots, but there we go. Okay, we've trained. We've trained. Let's see if we can do the challenges now. I'm not going to do all of them in this video, but I would quite like to try a couple of them. I think we might have to save the carrier landing for another video. But we've got the Riff Lake. Here we go. Washington low altitude. Let's check this one out. Let's see how we do. So practice low-level flying by determining the best route across the Cascades of the Southwest Washington state, even. Beginning over the Riff Lake, or is it Rife Lake? Sorry, reservoir. Your goal is to fly as low and fast as possible over a 35-mile course, ending with scenic views of Mount Adams. The broad paths and forgiving relief fluctuations along the journey invite you to push your throttles all the way forward to full afterburner. Find the best path to fly from start to finish as low and as fast as possible. The course is divided in 10 sections. When completing a section, you gain points. The lower your average altitude on the section and the faster you clear it, the more points you get. Okay, this is pretty cool. Your final score will be the sum of all 10 section scores. Okay. All right, let's see how we do with this. It's got a ghost score on there as well. I think I'm going to display the ghost just to kind of maybe give me a little bit of help. As I say, I'm not going to do all of these scenarios on today's video, but we'll have to do some more recording soon and show more of these off in a separate video. It feels really nice to be using like real proper hardware. Of course, the Thrustmaster House Warthog is made of real sturdy stuff, made of metal, and feels really heavy. Oh my goodness, here we go. We got the logo. Look at that. I don't think Tom Cruise would be too proud of my flying so far. Okay, here we go. Pedal to the metal. Let's do this. Afterburners engaged. Let's see how low we can go. And let's zoom out again so I get a little bit more situational awareness. And we're going to make our way through the lane. I'm going full afterburner on this one. I don't even care. We're at like 90 feet right now. I reckon we can get a little bit lower than this. I've just got to be careful with those turns. I was actually just in Washington State. For those of you who have been following my channel, know that I've been away on vacation in the USA. I went to Seattle for a couple of days and actually met up with some of the team from Microsoft Flight Simulator. Some of them who had already seen this film before its release, and I was super jealous of them. Okay, let's pull back here. Let's just watch our altitude as we go. Making sure that we're not getting too close to the ground, but also not too high away from the river as well. I think we might be able to take a right turn here, so let's aim for this. Try and keep ourselves over. I'm going max speed now. I don't think we can go any faster if we tried. Let's keep that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to aim just above these treetops, and then we're going to take a right turn here, I think. I don't know if this is the best route or not, but it certainly looks pretty good to me. Here we go. Pulling back on the stick. Let's level out. Keep that altitude nice and low above the trees. Not able to get quite as low because of the treetops instead of the lakes. Right, now where are we going to go from here? We've got to make some quick decisions with this one. I think I'm going to go left. No, I'm going to go right, I've decided. Sudden switch at the last second. Pulling those G's right over the top of the mountain ranges. Oh, that might have been a little bit too high on there. Maybe we should have gone the other direction. Whoa, we're starting to pull some G's now. Here we go. Let's keep in this valley. Oh, we got a massive stutter there. It's fine. Real life jet pilots certainly don't get stutters like this, I don't think. I need to make sure that I'm hugging that terrain. Getting some glare off the mirrors now. To keep nice and low here. As we move through this next section. This is tricky! Oh my goodness, where are we going to go now? We're going to have to try and weave our way through this section. Keeping ourselves nice and tight against the top of these tree lines. Trying to keep that altitude nice and low. I wonder whether the score is like relative to the ground. It's got to be. Right over the top of that. Now this is where I should have done that bank training that they spoke about earlier on. When they talked about being 135 degrees over the top of the bank. That would have been a great point to do that there, but I didn't think about it. No time to think about the past though. We've got to move on from this. This is such a cool challenge. Whoa, skimming the top of the trees. How low can you go? Okay, keeping an eye on that goal. And there we go. There's section 10 out of 10. The goal straight ahead of us. Whoa! Getting super close to the tree lines. Pulling some G's as well. Trying to get us there as fast as possible. And there we go. There's the goal dead ahead of us. Try and keep it low as we cross over. And there it is. Woohoo! How did we do? How did it think we did? Oh, look at that! 1,449,077. That's an A rating. I reckon I could have done better than that. I reckon I could have done better than that as well, but I'll take an A rating. Oh, whoa, look at that. That's so cool. It shows you a replay log showing you all the different places you can see in blue. That's got to be the line that we took. So maybe we could have took a slightly quicker line there. But for the most part, I think we did pretty good. It's this end section maybe that let me down. You can see here there's a nice direct routing and we went through the valleys a little bit more there. But there we go. I wonder what everybody else's scores are. If I'm going to have a look at the leaderboards. Oh, wow. Okay. We got people almost at 1.8 million. That makes my 1.449, I think it was, million. A little bit, yeah, there we go, 1449. That makes that look a little bit worse, but for my first attempt, I'll take it. Okay, so let's do one more, shall we? Let's do one more. We've got the Ridge Mountains. Let's give that one a go, and then we can complete some more in another video. Okay, so it says, fly over breathtaking scenery in this low-altitude challenge over the Blue Ridge Mountains of West Virginia. The challenging terrain is a great opportunity to test your ridge crossing skills while finding the best path to complete the course as quickly as possible. The course is divided in 10 sections, and each section you earn points for time taken to complete the section, average altitude within the section, and then it's the final score will be the sum. So it's very similar to what it was earlier on, okay? Very similar to what it was in the last mission. Let's give this one a go, see if we can do any better. Okay, I'm going to get myself set up, psyched. I'm just digging these splash screens. I really am. Let's see. Hopefully we don't get any stutters as well like we did. We had a big stutter at one point. Low altitude challenge starts. Here we go. We're going to roll in. We got a wind farm for our start point. That's pretty cool. Right, pedal to the metal. Let's go. Afterburner engaged. Let's do this thing. Let's see how low we can get. I'm going to zoom out that camera once again. And we're just going to try and keep as low as we possibly can over the top of these ridges. Going to try and stay in a straight line as much as possible, but use those tips that we learned earlier on about rolling over those mountains, keeping ourselves nice and low. We'll roll out here. Stick to the top of that tree line. Going to be difficult. Going to try and duck below this here. And then roll over the top of this mountain. Here we go. Let's roll. Keep the nose in. Whoa, nice. That was pretty cool. Probably a little bit high now. Going to have to bring that back. Oh, he's lost a little bit of momentum there. Maybe he tried to get a little bit too tricky. We only got 512 points for that section. That didn't go too well, I don't think. Going to have to practice these rolls over the top of the terrain, right? Definitely something I need to get used to. Not the type of flying that I'm used to doing. Whoa, super close to the top of the terrain there. Oh, we lost points. Oh, dear. That's not good. I'm not too good at this type of flying. I think what I'm doing is I'm turning after the terrain, right? I need to be turning before it. Oh, no. Oh, I think we're going to have to cancel that one straight away. We've crashed it again. Let's try and restart it. Let's give it one more go. Oh, dear. He went a little bit overzealous. That's a second crash in 20 minutes. Airliner pilot fails at being a fighter pilot, eh? All right, come on. Let's see if we can do a better job this time. All right, afterburner engaged. If it's going to let me, here we go. Afterburner, there it is. That's what we want. That's the sound that we like to hear. Try and keep as low as possible if we can do over the top of these mountain ridges. It's very different type of flying to what I'm used to doing. Trying to zoom my camera out a bit. But for some reason it's not letting me, so we're just going to have to go with this view. But that's okay. We can do that. We can do that. Right over the top of these trees. Let's try and keep it as low as possible. I wonder whether trying to be tricky is the thing that's letting me down here. Right, this is the first big test, this one. We're already looking a little bit better on the score. Let's try and go over the top. And as we go over the top, try and roll over. Hug the top. Bring ourselves down. Roll out. That felt a little bit better. Let's try and do that again. Let's try and keep that up. Maybe we don't need to over this section here. I'm not too sure it's going to meet us on the other side. Watch out for the terrain there. Okay, that was close. But that was better. We're starting to slowly get the feel for this. Yeehaw! Just a barrel roll. Why not, hey? Hug that terrain. Keep it going. Roll out from it. Keep as low as possible. Here we go. We got a nice little section that we can run through. This is so cool. Wouldn't this be so much fun to do in real life? What a job, hey? Okay, I reckon we can get a little bit lower here. I reckon we can start to push the boundaries, right? There we go. Starting to get some more points in now. That's what we like to see. Watch over the top of this one. Roll out here. Watch the terrain. Whoa, a little bit close there. And we got another big ridge coming up. Oh, no! Minus 55,000 points! What did I do? Oh, that was a big mistake. It's going to cost me big time. Okay, here we go. Another ridge. Just aim right over the top of it. And then we'll roll. Try and keep us going. Oh, I've lost even more points! Oh, no. It's all going wrong. It was going so well earlier. I've let myself down. My performance. Oh, I've lost even more. It's all gone down the drain at the last few hurdles here. Let's see if we can try and get as low as possible for the final section. Skim those trees. I wouldn't want to be living down there. And there's the finish. Damn! On our Delta, we lost 11,700 points, man. We got a B grade, though. I'll take it. A B grade's not bad. 1 million even. 231,772. And we do have some sort of an analysis. Oh, look, here you go. Oh, okay. I basically took the straightest line possible. I didn't follow the potential course that maybe we should have done. Maybe next time we attempt this one, we're going to have to find lower ground. I kind of just went straight over the top of everything. But it was good fun. I'll take the B grade. Well, there we go, folks. That's going to do it for this first video. We've got loads more to do, though. As I say, if we're going to have a look at the challenges, we've got the Sidewinder mission. We've got the Yanak Glacier mission. We've also got the Toyabe Canyon low altitude challenge. And then the advanced challenges, the San Diego Carrier recovery mission, which I can't wait for, and the Dark Star stratospheric flight, which I've been told from my Twitch viewers is something pretty special. So, of course, as I say, if you want to go and download this free Top Gun DLC, it's available now in the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace. And if you want to go and pick up yourself the Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below where you guys can purchase it. It is a great, great, great combination with this awesome challenge pack that comes now for the simulator. That's going to do it for me for this month's Thrustmaster sponsored video, although there will be some more Top Gun DLC content coming out your way very soon. Make sure to like, leave a comment and subscribe if you have enjoyed my crashes and occasional bit of all right flying, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.